But here, to be fair, I'm excited. I'm excited to see what you can do with that thing.
I'm excited that you're excited.
Yeah, there you go.
He's fucking binding up.
Dude, Micah Noe.
Mika Noe. Chad Cuddies. Chad Cuddy.
You guys.
Chad Cuddy.
Yeah, and like
in that caliber.
I've done coyote hunting with it. I mean, granted, 110 grains.
Does it just blow to pieces?
Disintegrate?
They're a little explosive.
I need that on video.
It removes parts.
Red splash.
Like a 9
Yeah.
All right, we ready?
I'm ready. I've been ready. I was born ready.
It's going to be different because he's like on my side.
I know.
There's
a lot of touching going on over there. Just
Keep your fucking hands to yourself.
look.
Welcome to the American Gunfighter Podcast. Hosted by your instructors from Ghost Ring Tactical. With their combined experience in the military, law enforcement, firearms instructing industry, and security, they'll be discussing tactics, training, firearms, and equipment to help you become an even better American gunfighter.
Hey everyone, Nick Ryan's here, and welcome to another episode of the American Gunfighter Show. Tonight we have with me DJ Calloway.
How's it going tonight?
We also have across from me Micah Noe.
Good evening.
And we have special guests tonight. We have 5 special guests tonight. All right. So with us, our first guest is Michael Matthews. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. All right. So tonight, we just finished up our day 1 of our civilian sniper class. And today was a doozy.
It was rough.
Yes.
Good one.
It was probably one of our roughest day 1s we've had in ever.
So at least 3 years.
As I say, it was
3
rough.
years.
With the amount of people's guns breaking, just equipment malfunctions, just issues.
Ammo drops.
Ammo problems, just, oh my God, issue after issue. So what we decided to do tonight was we're going to bring on 5 of our students that have, that attended with us or made it through day 1 with us and talk about their weapon, their gear, and why they chose what they chose for this class. Some of it's going to be, people that chose great, and some of it may have been like, hey, why did you choose that? Maybe there should have been a better option. Yeah. So let's kick it right off. So we have our students have no idea what we're going to ask them. We just told them, hey, just sit here and we're going to ask you questions and you're going to answer. And that's the format.
Challenge.
That's good.
How we do everything around
Challenge
here.
accepted.
That's
yes. All right, gentlemen, Micah, DJ, ask away.
So I think just give us a quick rundown. Let's just go some parts and pieces.
What did you bring with you today? Yeah.
So this is a Bagheera 308.
Okay.
I'm going to stop. Hold on.
Right.
Just for you fucking internet retards out there, all these guns are safe and clear. All right. There's no mags. There's no rounds. Don't be retarded.
We've already checked them before they even exited our Connex where we lock up guns. We confirmed that they're safe and clear. So.
I saw you flinch.
He's had lots of guns pointed at him on the show. Yeah.
So Vortex HD3, way more magnification.
That's like one of their top of the line, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
This was a bougie buy. I could have got away with a lot less and got the
What's
same.
the cost on that one?
If I'm not mistaken, it was a little over 3.
Yeah.
It's 3,000 plus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then suppressor on the end of it. That is a suppressor co. Probably one
Silencer co?
Silencer co.
Yep.
One of the easiest purchases of a suppressor ever.
How long did it take you?
That one took me just under 3 weeks. Buying it as an individual.
How long ago?
This one was 6 months ago.
Okay. It's probably better now.
So the first suppressor I bought for this system, I did through a gun trust, and it took almost 9 months.
The gun tree, yeah.
And then the Atlas bipod, I originally bought a bipod from a box store close to my house in Louisiana, and it was garbage.
Okay.
It was garbage.
What made it garbage?
I couldn't keep the elevation on both sides the same. It kept dropping off and tilting. I don't remember if it was a kind of a gas leakish type. It had a catch ring on the edge of it, but it felt like it was a slow gas leak, like the catch ring wouldn't hold it in place.
Okay.
And I'll leave it nameless. But
That's fine. That's fine. We don't need to talk shit. Yeah.
But other than that, today I was humbled in my shooting. I thought I was doing really well.
You were doing really well.
Doing really well.
Really well. Like I told you, I was like, there was no one else on the line that had their entire 1 inch by 1 inch box blown out.
Yes.
Like yours. Yes.
Which is surprising with how terribly you shoot the rest of your guns. Like this.
Precisely.
Rude. Rude.
Oh, sorry.
We're not supposed to.
I've lost my inner monologue.
100% correct, sir. But yes, I never experienced the mirage
Okay.
from the heat,
From the heat of the barrel. Yeah.
Because at the end of our session, it was kind of accelerated fire.
Yes.
My holdover, everything was great. Like I felt really confident in every trigger pull until we got down there and looked at the target.
Okay.
And I was at least a half inch low of where I think I was holding my point of aim.
So for all of you out there, we only shoot from the 100-yard range on day one, and we end the day with a fun competition where there's a battleship sheet, and each student has to sink as many battleships by shooting each one with however many holes, how many circles that are on it. So that's where he's talking about the accelerated fire. It's because they have 15 rounds and 5 minutes, which I think a lot of students
Finish early, shall we
didn't
say?
quite take the 5 minutes that they had, and they're done in like 2, and they're like, oh, we still have more time. So yes.
Yes.
So this is a Burgard. Did it come in this chassis?
Correct. It was bought just like this.
So it's about
Okay.
just like that. You just add the bipod, suppressor,
Correct.
and,
Yes,
and
sir.
scope. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Interesting.
What rings are on it?
The mount for your scope.
Those are spurs.
Spur mounts.
mounts.
They do have the level in the back of it. I am over 50 years old, so it is really difficult to see that
it's a
little
very
bitty
small
bubble.
level in the back. Yeah.
So I did add the vortex
Okay. So you have
level
two,
on the
two,
top
two
of it.
bubble levels.
Which actually today was the first time I got to shoot with it like that, and that's a game changer.
Okay.
I spent a lot of less time looking under the scope.
Any additional MOA in your rail or your rings?
No, sir.
So 0 MOA rail, 0 MOA rings.
Correct.
Okay.
I have nothing else to ask on this one. DJ, anything else to add to
Is
this?
there a reason why you went with the Vortex?
I was upsold
Upsold.
By who?
by one of the guys at the sheriff's department.
Really?
That's
okay.
That's the one you need to go with.
I mean, it's a good. It's
a great
really
optic.
great optic.
It's a great optic.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't realize it had little indices on here for your ocular focus. That's cool.
So,
Why 308? Why? What was the driving factor behind the 308 for you?
so sheriff's department 308. I think some of them are moving now to the 6.5, 5.56, and 9mm. That's our
308's been standard for law enforcement for
Yep,
years.
very long.
correct.
Very long time.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
that's why you went with it, basically.
correct. And that's
okay.
if I bring it to the range or our range, I will be able to shoot our ammo from there.
Okay. So that makes a lot of sense.
Speaking of ammo, what ammo are you shooting? Grain, brand?
Federal Sierra Match King 168s.
Probably the most common match grade 308 round that's out there.
I believe the muzzle velocity is 2,600.
Okay.
I have not verified it. That's what it says on the box.
Gotcha.
You know that doesn't lie.
Yeah.
Good shooting rifle.
Well, you're doing well behind it. Anything you would change after today? Are you happy with it? Something that you would like, man, it would be great if I had X, or if I'd have done this, that'd have been a little bit more. I know it's just day one, right? Where it's early.
Yeah.
I wish I would have done more research prior to buying it. I think I could have got I'm not going to say a better system, but I could have saved a lot of money with getting the same results, if that makes sense.
Sure.
Yeah.
In a different build.
Okay.
So outside of that, no. I mean, it's a fine shooting.
It is.
system.
You showed very well today with it. Yeah.
Thoroughly pleased with it.
Okay.
It'd be interesting to see with the 0.0 MOA.
Yeah. Once we start pushing out,
if he runs out, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
because it's a 34 mil tube on the HD3s.
Yep.
Okay.
Awesome. And
All
thank
right.
you guys. Y'all been amazing.
Thank you, sir.
thank you.
Yeah.
We'll do what we can. Cool.
Bye, Mike. All right, our next guest. I don't know. We just discussed what I need to call him. It's basically straight like Madonna. He has one name and one name only.
That's all
and
he
that's
needs.
all he needs. Our next guest, Yuki. Thank you for being on the show, sir.
Yes,
Welcome.
sir.
Yes.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, first time.
Is this your first time on
first
the show?
time attender,
right?
long time watcher, or whatever?
We haven't ever had you on the show, right?
No.
Why would we do that to ourselves?
Dude, Yuki's gonna have good content.
No, it's gonna be
man.
great. That's gonna be good
Just
stuff.
grab the good
I'm
content.
excited.
and do
I'm
this.
excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
All right.
All right.
So
Yeah.
walk us through. What did you bring?
Yeah,
All
go
right.
ahead and bring it up in your lap so everybody can see.
Okay, here we go.
So you guys, we brought on
Big and black.
five
Just
Big and
students.
black, just the way I like it. Yes.
We brought on 5 students, and we made sure to choose students that had different style rifles. So we have something different. So Yuki's got a gas gun with us. So go ahead and tell us what you got.
All right, so that's a Scar 17.
Yep.
All right, and what I decided to do with it, instead of being 3.8, I put Creedmoor 6.5 in there,
Yeah.
the barrel, and I have a BNT flow through.
okay.
Yeah. So
I've been looking at those.
it just came out when I was
Okay.
building this thing, and I finally get to use it. I'm not gonna say I'm the best shot yet.
You did
but-
fine today.
You did good.
fine. Yeah.
Well, but I'm pleased with what I did
Yeah.
with the time that I had behind this.
Yeah.
So again, I think it's perfect for what I want to do with this system.
Yes.
Which is, it's not what we're doing in this class necessarily, but I want to see how far I can take this.
We will see how far.
Yeah.
Yes.
exactly,
Yes.
exactly.
Yes.
So,
So Yuki's very new to this.
extremely.
I mean, when we talked to him today, I mean, I could tell he was very new to the what we call the language of kind of what we're talking about when we come to precision shooting. So with this rifle setup, what bipods do you have? Let's work our way down from the suppressor since you already talked about the suppressor.
All right, so bipods. All right.
Do you know what brand those are?
Yes, it actually says right here. If
There
I
you
look
go.
at
Okay.
it,
Got it.
Read it.
can you see it?
Somewhere.
Can you see it? It's an
Atlas.
It's an atlas, Nick.
There you go.
It's an
There you go.
atlas.
Good.
Yes,
Good.
yes,
Good.
yes.
Good.
Yes.
Good choice, sir. Good
Yes,
choice.
thank you. I know.
Good choice.
They seem sturdy.
Okay,
And
good.
that they are.
All right, and got
You got a light.
Surefire.
You got a light on there. Okay.
Yeah. Oh my God. There's a light. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a Surefire light.
This is Surefire light.
Okay.
yes.
What do you got over the top of that?
Laser.
Yeah, it's a little laser,
Okay.
and you see the way it is. It's actually not square like they
Yeah, I
usually
kind of like that.
are.
It's like follows the contour of the
Yeah.
rail.
and it's a bit lighter.
Well, who makes that one?
So this is. I'm sorry.
Is it Arasaka? Who makes that?
Okay, go ahead.
No. You tell me. I was
No,
asking
by
you.
all means.
I can't fucking read from here. I'm
We're
like
trying to help you, Yuki.
I'm
Trying to help
sorry.
you.
50 years
I'm
old, dude.
sorry.
I
We're
can't
trying
read
to
that
help you,
shit.
dude.
I can't read English. I'm just trying to tell you this for the past, I don't know how many years I've been coming here. What? All right. So anyway, I bought it on Temu, and it seems to work. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
some stuff works,
Yeah,
some stuff
yeah,
doesn't.
yeah.
You just got to watch those terrorists right now. Timu will get you.
Yeah,
They'll get
shipping.
you.
They get you on them shippings.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
well-
daughter found out that.
Just a little bit more, a little last minute. Now it was itself out. So then we go into Voodoo, and I do have a red dot on mine.
Okay,
so
that's,
I don't have it
Tritch
tilted to the side. This is Tritch, and this is the EOTech.
Biotech.
What, 1 to 10 on the voodoo? Okay, 1 to 10 on the voodoo.
Yep.
Hey, dude. People been fucking smoking people for years, the 1 to 10s.
Well, and I think you and I had that conversation before where you'd ask, like, hey, is this going to be a viable option? Is this going to be something that's going to work for this class? And we had, just like Nick was saying, like, yeah, you may not be able to reach a mile with that because we shoot out to a mile in this class, but bring it, like run it. Let's see what it's capable of.
See what you can do with
and
it.
that's a really valuable thing to learn is, okay, I'm good up to here. This is what I'm capable of with this gun, with the way it's set up. Yeah. So I'm glad that you brought
I'm
it.
excited. I'm
to bring it.
excited to see what you
Yeah.
can do with that thing.
I'm
Yeah.
excited that you're excited.
Yeah. There you go.
Because we had another gas gun out there today, which was not as successful as
Yeah.
Yuki's gas
He
gun.
couldn't come on the show. He's a secret squirrel. And he's like, no, my face
Yeah,
cannot
can't
be
have
on
his
the
face,
show.
on there.
So we could talk about it, but yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
so-
ironically, this is the only first system that actually performed.
Yeah, because we had
far. I know you
so
did
far.
it today.
So far, that's right. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
So far.
Hey, don't jinx yourself.
Because we've only had 2 gas guns. That gun and
In this class, yes.
yes, and the other guy's gas gun.
Yes.
This class, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, so LaRue
LaRue AR-10 in 6.5, and he was running
Federals.
ammo. And
Match
it was
grade.
Match grade, and it was piercing the primers. And when it pierced the primer, the piece of primer that it pierced would actually blow back into the bolt past the
Through the firing pin hole.
through the firing pin hole into around the firing pin, and then it would jam the firing pin forward, and it would wouldn't allow the bolt to rotate and
cam out.
unlock.
Yeah.
It's crazy,
And it would lock the
craziest
gun up.
shit we've ever seen out here.
That one melted my brain for a minute. I'm like, I'm smarter than this gun. I can figure this shit out. I'm like, DJ, I can't figure this out. I got 9 other guns I got to figure out today. I can't figure this thing out.
I handled mortaring it every time. Not an issue. I got that down. But yeah, the technical shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it took 2 tries to figure out what the hell was, because
Yeah.
I took it apart the first time and I'm like,
I know.
well, I got it
I can't
apart
see
and I
anything.
don't see anything.
Right initially, I thought it may be like a blown out primer that was stuck, that was jamming the bolt up inside the chamber on lockup, and it wouldn't let it unlock and cam over. Because you could mortar it every single time and it would be fine, and then you send the bolt forward and then nothing.
Yeah,
right,
and
light primer strikes.
I'd have to sit there with the bolt and just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and finally it would just
release.
And then the second time I took it apart, I pulled out 2 pieces of the primer that were stuck up in the bolt, and that's when we
Which-
figured it out.
Suppressed, non flow through or low back pressure can, and no mitigation for the increase of the gas.
Yeah. So the brass was landing like 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
It was coming straight out.
Versus
His. I've been
Flow
watching his.
through.
His been coming out at like 3:30.
right, but
So-
low back pressure, flow through can, adjustable gas block,
It is.
and piston.
Yeah.
Or the Scars piston.
So it is, and this one, sorry.
We know it's empty, sir, but we still shouldn't point it at people.
Okay, all
There you
right.
go.
Sorry, I apologize. There you go. Oh,
There
this
you go.
is harder.
Just put it in your lap, sir.
All right,
Like you do.
Put it right here.
Like you do. Like the
Right
big
here in your lap.
ring.
This?
Yeah,
Like
There you
this?
go.
All the
Like
black
this?
things.
That's
hold.
fine.
like this.
You can even pressure it against the couch. Oh yeah. My couch. My couch can take it.
Oh, this feels good.
Oh, it's so
Actually, yeah, it was
There you
natural.
go, right there. It's
Yes. All right, here we go. So,
Yeah.
I'll continue. I'm just reading.
Yep.
okay, it's weird. It's definitely some sort of Asian.
What was the question you're supposed to answer right now?
Piston?
Piston versus direct
Okay.
impingement.
Okay, but this one originally was supposed to, when they come, they were pinning people's hands with this motion. Motion.
Yeah, the
Right, the charging reciprocating
handle.
charging handle.
So this
yeah.
one is non-reciprocating. So
Okay.
I changed that. Yeah. So
okay.
you can actually do that, and that's was one of the reasons why I actually got this gun, because some people do not like it, which is fine. I think it's kind of cool because you can go from 5.56 to 308 to now I'm going to 6.5.
Because you bought it as a 308, right?
I did. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
and then you
Okay.
just swap the barrel out.
That's
to
right.
6.5.
Yeah. I mean, there's other stuff that I've done.
Did you do that yourself, or did you have somebody do it for
I
you?
have a magic wizard.
Just check it, sir.
Is it the same wizard that worked on your staccato?
We do not talk about
and,
that.
and your 300 blackout.
We do not talk about that. at all.
So we're giving Yuki a lot of shit. Yeah, 8. How many classes now? Six classes? 7?
Six, 7 classes.
Generally, Yuki's gear falls apart on day 2. Yuki comes. He's got all the Gucci gear.
He's got some cool shit.
He's got some cool shit.
Yep.
If you go back and watch some of our other YouTube stuff, he's wearing a cape in one of our videos.
Lone
We got a lot of-
operator.
Lone
Lone
operator
operator
video.
video.
Broke the internet with
You
that
didn't
video.
have a cape on. It was your.
Oh, it was his
your
poncho, when you were wearing your poncho.
Dude,
It was
but
raining.
the internet
was raining.
The internet
Yeah, the internet
lost
thought
their
you were wearing a
mind.
cape.
Everybody
Oh,
said,
yeah.
"Why do you have a guy running around in a cape?" I'm like, Jesus Christ!
Because I'm a fucking
internet.
Batman. That's why.
Did you
I'm
not
a
see the
crusader.
rain? It's a
Dude, it-
poncho.
No, hey, dude.
No, dude, it broke
You
the
looked
internet.
really good.
Really?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
You look. You
Oh, it was
look like
flowing.
Batman with a fucking
It was-
rifle.
it was
Oh,
first
so
class,
good.
baby.
Because you had your helmet
First
on.
class.
You had
It
your
was
helmet
good.
on,
It
your
was
ball
good.
club was up, and like your cape was flowing
That's
behind
why
your,
we
your
used
poncho,
it.
sorry. Poncho was flowing behind you.
it was good.
Oh, it was fantastic.
Unbelievable.
So we're giving him a lot of shit because usually his gear breaks by day 2 and he has to shoot our stuff. But it's held
no,
up. It's
it's-
held up
it's-
well. We'll see how it goes. I'm curious to see how that suppressor runs. I've been doing research on those and looking into those. So anything you would change? Anything you're happy so far? Things you're like, man, I think I might have shorted myself, or
No, I mean, I would change tacos. I mean, on Tuesday, maybe. Tuesday.
okay, we don't have class
No.
on Tuesday, sir.
No.
We don't have
So what
class on
about?
Tuesday,
So we
buddy.
talked earlier about the buttstock on a bag.
This is the only thing that I do not like currently, because I just found out that this is way too small for me to actually have some sort of real estate to have
To rest on the bag, like
the-
a
on
bag
the
rider
squeeze
type
bag?
style.
Yeah. So ironically enough, I also started doing research right before this video. So Scar just came out with the version where they now have the Creedmoor 6.5, and
Okay.
they have a different buttstock.
Oh,
Can you switch
Yes.
that buttstock out?
Yes.
Okay.
So they basically did what I did to my gun.
Okay.
Now, when I started doing it a year ago, so I kind of feel
Okay.
cool.
Okay.
All right. So
very
we'll see if it's
intuitive
going to
of you.
work or not. But
Okay.
anyway, those are the few things, and
Cool.
let's see so far. I was gonna go later.
Good. Yeah.
DJ,
I'm excited. I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see how it does.
I really want to see how it does out to distance.
Yeah, me too. All right. Well, thanks for letting me do that.
Yeah.
Hi, Yuki.
All right. Cheers.
Good deal.
Right on.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Before I forget her last name, we have Aaron Langsteiner.
Yes.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes, you got it.
Got it.
Now try to spell it.
No, I did earlier on your certificate. All right, so Erin, okay, is our first female to ever take our civilian sniper class. I was pretty excited when I was going through the roster, and I was like, oh, Erin, there's going to be a female here.
Was it like Aaron? How's it spelled? E-R?
E-R-I-N.
Oh, yeah. That's
Irish.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, so yes, Erin's like, great. She's like, oh, you guys are gonna bring me up here and talk shit on my build. We're not gonna. We're not. We're just gonna. We're gonna talk about what
Tell
she learned
everyone
today.
what not to do.
We're gonna talk about what she
We're going to
learned.
shorten someone else's learning curve.
Yes,
Right.
Yes.
That's what I'm hoping for,
Yeah.
honestly.
That's what
That's why I agreed to be on here.
Yes.
A lot of this is
because
where that comes in.
we want to hear from you on kind of like why you chose what you chose
Yeah.
based off the information that you had before coming here.
That's the whole thing.
Yes. So talk to us about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when I originally signed up for it, I didn't know what I was going to run.
Okay. Have you
so I was
ever
still
done
trying to-
any long range stuff before?
No, my AR was about as long as
this is your
the gun.
first long range class. Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
Yep. So I went to a lot of gun shows, talked to a lot of different people. I was like, what would be a good thing to use?
Okay.
Some were saying 30-06, some were saying 308, some were saying AR-10, and my dad wanted me to take his Win Mag.
Okay. Well, there was like 0 right answers.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So-
awesome. So, hey, guys out there, be careful who you talk to because most of them don't know shit.
Yeah, I've come to realize that quite a bit. So I did go to the gun show, and I really, of course, love the AR
The
platform,
Yeah.
right? So there's a guy that I typically buy my AR parts from, and he's a really great guy. And he had the 3.5 Grendel.
Okay.
And not the Creed
6.5.
or 6.5. Sorry, 6.5.
Grendel.
Sorry, my brain. Grendel. And so I bought that thinking that I was buying a 6.5 Creedmoor. So I had bought the magazine for a Creedmoor, or the ammo for a Creedmoor.
Why'd you go 6.5? Who told you to do that? You don't know? Just curious. I'm
Trying to remember.
Okay.
But I did text you.
Okay.
And you said that a lot of people bring 6.5
Yeah, it's the most
Creedmoor out.
common round
To be
these
honestly.
days. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
so
it's
I
my
was like,
fault.
you know what?
It's me.
You
Got
said
it.
6.5
Okay.
Creedmoor. I'm going to do 6.5 Creedmoor.
Okay.
Cool. And then I realized that he had sold me a Grendel. So I was like, okay, we're going to swap this out.
Okay.
I ended up,
And he had no problem swapping.
yeah, he had no problem. He's a real sweet guy.
You changed rifles.
I ended up just trading that Grendel upper for a shorter AR-15 upper because
Okay.
I wanted a shorter AR for my SBR.
Okay. But he was willing to work for you. That's nice.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
That's nice.
So then as far as the Creedmoor goes, I went to, Sportsman, looked at different ones. And of course I really like the AR. So this one is actually a Sig Sauer,
Okay.
6.5 Creedmoor. And so
what length the barrel's at?
I think
What do you guys think?
18.
If I had to guess, it'd be 18.
Yeah, I'd say 18.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I was looking for something a little bit lighter. Of course, I didn't want anything that was like Woodstock or heavy.
Is it light?
Yeah,
pretty
it's,
light. Okay.
it's a lot lighter.
Okay.
So that was one of the biggest things is I wanted something that I could move around with, that I'm not having to sit there and lug this
We
heavy
understand.
ass thing.
We understand. Yeah.
And so, yeah, I found this one. So there was a guy that I know that builds ARs. And so he was like, hey, I'll buy it for you and basically get it cheaper. Then you can get it from Sportsman. So I was like,
Okay.
cool.
Nice.
He was talking to me about different optics, and I had
So
this
you have an
one's
extra one in your lap there.
Yeah.
Why do you
Okay.
have that, Aaron?
It's the poopy scope. It's the poopy scope. Anyway. Again,
We
gun
saw
show.
her come in with that, and we're like, oh yeah.
Here, let me help you. Let me help you.
let's
I will
see
display this
what-
while you discuss.
We wanted to
Yes.
see what this beauty could do. I'm pretty sure it has sniper.
I was gonna say it says sniper right on it,
Right
so you
on
know
the-
it's good.
on the side.
Dude,
So
if
you
you guys
know it's
find
good.
a scope that has sniper on it, buy it.
Oh yeah.
Just buy it.
Yeah, that one I bought a couple years ago from
Okay,
a gun
okay,
show, and I
okay.
put it on my AR.
Okay.
And I had used it
Yes.
Right,
here
she-
for
yeah.
Gunfighter.
for a loan operator.
Okay. I remember that.
which was
Remember that.
fine. It worked okay for that.
Did you
It
run
was-
that the whole class for loan?
No, I actually borrowed Reese's gun that
Okay,
he
okay, okay.
had built. So it was kind of half and half.
Okay. Okay.
The biggest problem I have with that being on the AR and doing the loan operator was trying to do any of the
Any
weird
shoulder
pro
stuff, CQB,
yeah, the barricades.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
a pain in the rear end because it was
Yeah.
always in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but otherwise it did fine. I got Alpha and was it Beta out there on the ridge.
Oh,
when
for
we
the
did
Alpha
that.
and Bravo.
Shooting
Yeah,
Bravo,
from,
yeah.
So yeah,
Alpha and Bravo.
it shined when you
Yeah.
were shooting distance
Yeah.
at that class.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, it did okay with that.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
So why not put it on my?
why not put
6.5
it on
Primo?
my? Yeah. Why not? I don't want to pay another $3,000 or something for.
Oh no,
a
we can
scope.
get you a better. Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
I don't want to spend that much
Because
on a
what
scope.
are the Arkans running right now that we
Sub
that-
I think they were
600.
running.
Yeah.
They're-
So
Oh,
you're
okay.
look
They're-
5,600.
Their top of the line is just under 7.
and you can have a good decent scope on there. It's you're
Okay.
not going to be spending a ton of money.
Yeah, because he was like, "Oh, get a loophole," and you're
No.
looking at 1,500 at the minimum, and I'm like, "I already paid 1,500 for the gun. I just can't right now. It's Christmas, you know."
I mean, how many Arkans were in this class?
Almost all the guns here have Arkans on them.
There's a lot.
Yeah, you guys,
Almost all of
we're
them.
big fans of Arkin. I mean, for the price point and what you get, you
It's
can't
hard
go
to beat.
wrong.
It's hard to beat.
Yeah.
So, and I think that kind of brings up a good point, right? Where so this is the Sig Cross, I think, is what this rifle is.
Yeah.
And we get that a lot, right? Like, why am I going to spend $4,500 on an optic to put on a $1,600 gun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's something we talk about gear selection wise, where the cost of one item doesn't necessarily dictate the cost of another item, right? I'm also not going to go buy a Ferrari and then go to Costco and get tires for it. So it's the same kind of thought process where, yeah, and that is a very common thing where it's like, man, I capped my budget out to get this really nice gun.
Yeah.
And now this is what I got left. Like, I'm just going to slap this on there and we can see how well that worked or how poorly that worked
how
out for
poorly.
you.
She tried. We were,
No, 100%.
We were at 100 yards today. We worked with her. We wanted this to work for her.
And what was our problem with this? What
Would
was the
not
failure
hold
point?
a zero.
No,
Yes.
yeah, we would get
Would not
zeroed in,
hold.
and then all of a sudden
She's
way back
freaking-
to where we were
Yeah, I'm like,
before
all
I
right,
even
you know,
adjusted.
You know, yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just walking all over the place,
Yeah.
inconsistent. So we put one of my night forces on your gun.
Yes,
And how is that working out for
and
you?
that worked good. Yeah, that worked really, really good. I was able to like,
Great zero.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
You got zeroed
Yeah.
right away.
I mean, I was grouping still okay with that, even though it was way off.
It was
I
just-
could
yes,
still group.
yes, exactly.
But I was
Once we
not
got
on
you on there.
target. So this actually was really good for
Yeah.
on
I mean, the
target.
saying used to be spend more on the optic than the gun.
Right.
But it really now
anymore,
with
you don't have
Arkin,
to.
it really doesn't. I mean, you
Yeah.
spend $500-$600 and you put that Arkin optic on there. That's you'll be fine.
Yeah.
You'll be fine with that.
And
'Cause I figured
every one of the Arkans today tracked. I mean, because we do
Yeah.
we do
Every
tracking
one.
exercises. and
Every
they
single
all
one of them.
tracked.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I figured, it's not something that I'm going to be competing with or anything like that. I'm not going to spend a ton of money
but you-
on the gun
Yeah.
plus the optic.
But you got to be able to trust
But
that gun if
I
you need to take
be-
that shot.
Yeah.
So we kind of razzed you a little bit as well, not just about your scope, but what else did we kind of give you crap about not having?
Bipod.
Yep. So
It
you
wasn't on the list, okay?
Yep. And it wasn't on the gear list.
It's all right.
Neither was a suppressor.
No.
Suppressor was not
She's
on the list.
only, which is surprising.
Well, yeah, this is
The
the first
only
class.
one in the class without a suppressor.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's rude and uncivilized, but what are you going to do?
I'm like, everyone's going to have to wear ears. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
So
Gee.
so easy to get.
So
now,
you
though.
chose to shoot off. You brought this really interesting setup. It's like a canvas bag, and then it has a bunch of different shaped, sized rear bags or front bags. Or
Yes.
bags in
Where'd you get
there.
that at?
Sportsman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did it come together like in
all
a pack?
together in one
Okay,
pack? Yeah.
okay.
How's that
So, okay. Yeah.
You seem to be doing pretty well.
Yeah. So when I texted Nick about, hey, what is a squeeze bag? And then I was like, okay, I'm going to Google it.
No.
And that's what I got.
So
was the bag.
What did you
And so
get?
I was like, okay, I figured it out. It's no big deal. And then I get here and they're like, no, this is a squeeze bag. And I was like, oh, great.
So you guys, just to explain, I had an email from somebody, okay, that was asking, they were talking about, hey, something about a squeeze bag. And then like the next day get a text. I didn't realize it was from a different person that said, oh, I figured it out. So I was like, great, problem solved. I don't need to respond to either of them. So I didn't respond to you.
Nope.
I didn't respond to the other guy. And like, hey, you never responded to me. I'm like, oh, I thought
So you figured it out.
You figured it out. And then I finally put it all together and I'm like, oh, I don't save anybody's phone numbers in my phone. So I just get these random numbers that
Right.
yeah, I figured it out. I'm like,
Great.
cool.
Cool.
She knows what a
I was like,
squeeze
I
bag
Googled
is.
it. It says that it was these bags. So I
Yes.
got these bags, and that's not what you were talking about.
I apologize,
The
Aaron.
uneducated trying,
Yes.
okay? It's just me
you
trying.
tried. You tried and I failed. I failed. Yes.
Yeah. If I'm going to text you, I'm going to stay texting. If I'm going to email you, I'm going to stay emailing you.
Just make sure next time put
Your name in there. Hey, this is so-and-so.
This is Aaron.
Fine. Okay.
Yes. It'll be,
That goes for anyone.
yes, you'll
Trying to
make
get a
my
hold of
life
this guy.
way easier.
Anyone.
I get so many random, like a blue text messaged me when I was putting Target. Hey, you want to grab lunch? I'm like, who the fuck is this? And he's like, oh, sorry, I was texting
This
you
is
from
your wife.
from a different number.
Oh, sorry. I don't have your number saved in my phone.
Yes. So if you text me, you better tell me who you are. Otherwise, I'm going to be like, who are you? I don't know.
Yep.
I'm gonna start
Yeah.
adding my name to all my texts.
Yeah.
Yep.
Little signature block.
I got you, buddy.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else you guys want to add?
Are you happy with the caliber choice? You think
Yeah.
you're good? Recoil is manageable.
Oh, okay.
There we
Okay.
go.
It's manageable. It's
baited
definitely
her on that
manageable.
one.
But
I
it
kinda
definitely
did. Fished
you
in.
did.
Fished
But
in.
yeah, it's definitely
tender?
sore. It's definitely tender
Yeah,
for
especially
sure.
with that light of a rifle. Even 6.5 doesn't have much recoil.
No
Anyway,
muzzle
but
brake.
and that-
No
muzzle
suppressor.
brake, no suppressor.
Yeah,
that light. It's
this
gonna
is
have some recoil.
bruising up the old good old collarbone pretty good.
Okay.
But
Well,
okay.
don't worry. We'll fix you tomorrow.
We'll fix it.
I will
Yeah.
suffer through.
No. We will fix you. Don't worry. All right. Yeah. All right, boys. Anything else?
I'm good.
No, it's good. Yeah.
All right.
I'm excited. Now that we got you set up.
Yeah.
I'd like to
Yes.
see that progression.
Yeah.
Because it's a struggle. You guys fighting this kind of shit.
Yeah.
It's rough. It's a rough go.
Yep.
I think
Definitely.
both
Well,
of us were behind that rifle trying to get it. To
Yeah,
shoot.
yeah. DJ and I
It's quite
both got behind
hilarious,
the
though.
gun.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like,
'Cause
it's so
it's a-
small. I just kept saying, oh, I can't. It's a baby gun.
It's like
I'm gonna
it's
break
like
it.
an inch and a half off my
Yeah.
off my pocket, and I'm just like, oh, this is gonna hurt.
And it does kick. pretty
Oh,
good,
yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right, Aaron.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for your patience and help. And
Take that with you. Don't touch that to that. I don't want any cooties. No cross contamination scope cooties.
All right. All right, so guys, our next guest that we brought on, Todd Tucker.
Hello.
Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank
Welcome
you,
to
sir.
the show.
Appreciate
Yeah.
it. Thanks, guys.
That's a long gun you got there. Good boy.
Well, I compensating for something, but I brand new weapon. My gunsmith of choice.
Raise your hand if you have one of those. We all have this gun.
I may be following the herd a little bit here. To be fair,
All right, so talk to us about your setup.
yeah.
Choices.
Bring up this heavy son of a bitch.
Hiking
Is that
the
even in framed? Can we get that in the frame?
Hiking that thing up hills out here to hunt animals, dude. That's
rough.
Well, I'm
bitch.
worried about the final mission. I
you'll
thought
be
about
all right.
that myself.
You'll be all right.
But no, this is the Savage Elite 110 PRC chambered in 300 PRC.
300 PRC?
Yeah, yep.
Big boy.
Yeah, big boy. Nice flat grip here on the front. We added the MDT rail, very expensive rail. The bipod rather for
Skypod?
the rail. Yeah,
I was
Skypod.
gonna say that the rails, the
It
Atlas is part of
comes
the Arca
in,
rail.
yeah, it comes
the Arca,
in the
yeah.
MDT chassis.
Yep.
Yep.
One of the reasons I got this was just because I'm still relatively new to this. So this weapon came pretty much with all the adjustability. You know, a rookie like me doesn't have any business trying to apply the Arca adapter, then to put Arca accessories on there. So it kind of came the way I wanted it.
No.
Well, and I think we had that conversation, right?
Yeah.
Like this is a rifle that you can grow into.
That's right.
It's a caliber that will do 99%
Yeah,
of
dude.
what you need
Hell
it to
yeah.
do.
That's right.
It's a little bit pricey for some of the shorter range in close stuff,
Yeah.
but but it's a great all around option for you. And that was kind of the discussion that we had was to have just the one gun solution.
And I've been shooting.
Do you have any other
long range?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a 6.5 Creed that I was doing pretty well with.
You say, you just took a class with that?
I just took a class like a month ago with it and was doing really well with it. But I noticed that pushing past 500 yards, I really started to fall off. So that might be my skill.
You could put the gun back down because
we can't see
you can't even
see your face. Yeah. and your gun is it's probably off.
It's probably
off
still
camera.
out of frame.
But
that's good there, sir. That's good there.
It's cool. No, it's cool.
There.
It's funny. I guess I don't realize how long it was.
When I put the suppressor on mine, and I'm like, good God, this thing's a beast.
That's one reason I liked it too. I'd never had a 30-inch barrel before. I thought that was cool. So I'm trying to see if by going up a little bit in the chambering of the weapon that I can push out to further distances. I really wanted to make sure I hit the mile here.
Yeah.
We'll see if that happens based on the day I had
gun
today.
To do it.
I've gotten mine to a mile. No issues. No issues at all.
So 300 PRC is probably my favorite caliber.
Is it really?
I've shot from 110 grain bullets clear to 250 grain bullets. Shot 2,560 yards with that.
That's
caliber.
the one you shot. That's your longest shot was with the 300.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's the one who convinced me to get mine.
Yeah, and like
in that caliber.
I've done coyote hunting with it. I mean, granted, the 110 grains are.
Does it just blow to pieces?
They're a little explosive.
I need that on video.
It removes parts.
Red splash.
Like a 9mm.
Yeah, it's
just like
I got to be honest. I had a rough day on the range today. Due to
talk about that.
This is why we brought Todd on, is so we could talk about
that.
The issues that we had with him today. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I again, at the point now where I have at least a reasonable enough understanding of the components and how to use it in basic mechanics, and I got out there and just really had a rough start and got frustrated.
Why did you have a rough start? What was happening?
Rounds were all over the place.
Okay.
And I'm still rookie enough that I'm happy to accept that my mechanics were off, but I just didn't feel like they were. My good friend DJ here confirmed that we had some significant variations.
It wasn't him. It wasn't the shooter.
It was
the rifle.
Yeah.
Not the rifle.
Well, that was our initial assessment, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, fuck, man, you've got like 12 rounds through that thing. Like, all right, there's going to be some barrel breaking process here. We're going to see some deviations, right? Hopefully it'll start.
Brand new cold bore.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll start to see it tighten up, and we didn't.
It
We
did
weren't
not.
seeing
it was
that.
bad.
And so I sort of got frustrated at a certain point, just sort of took a
Todd's
step.
like, I'm not fucking shooting anymore. I'm going to go sit in this seat.
This
and
ammo's
I'm gonna
really
answer
expensive.
My fucking emails.
Yeah.
Fuck this.
Well, that's the irony of it too. Like, check all the boxes on paper, like the $85 box Hornady 144 grain match grade.
225 ELDMs.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Same lot number. Everything was right. And again, I feel mildly responsible. I ordered
That's
your ammo
all right.
for you.
That's
I got
all right.
your scope for you. I got this gun set up for you because you were here last class.
Yep. I was racing
And
to
we
get
put
this done
all
for this
together.
class.
Brought you a suppressor so you wouldn't be that guy.
That's not his?
No, that's mine.
it's his.
That's mine.
Yeah.
Wait, is it? Do we say that? You're here, so it's legal.
Yeah, it's legal.
Yeah, that's fine.
We literally, it's a loaner. He'll go back into his possession before I leave his presence. But no, I was really racing to get this done because I wanted to do good in the course. Anyway, the day progressed. After everybody zeroed, stayed back with DJ and just switched out some ammo. What a lesson! Like, I had no idea that simply finding a different ammo with a better load and more tuned, and it just again been right on point after that. It was such a learning lesson.
Because we tried a box of your Hornady off the
different lot
shelf.
number.
Different lot number.
So same off the box.
I was hoping
off the
my
shelf
stuff
box
would work through his gun, but that works fine through mine.
Right, because we all have the same exact gun.
Yeah.
And then I brought mine in case people who didn't have a caliber capable of getting to a mile,
They
people
could shoot our
could
guns.
shoot my 300 PRC to get out to a mile. So I had a box of the hand loads that DJ loads for me, which have been tuned and loaded for my gun. And I mean, it's a laser. Those things are insane. And we're like, all right, well, let's just try it. Let's just see what we get and see where that goes.
Yeah,
and
so
then we stayed out on the line with them.
So we had his ammo, which was 4-inch groups.
Yep.
Ish.
At
maybe
100.
more.
Yep.
At 100.
And then we tried his. We put like 5 rounds of his through, and they were like 3
Exactly.
inches plus.
Same thing. Yeah.
And then we slammed the ammo I loaded for your rifle into it, and I shot a 1/2-inch group with it.
Yeah.
Right off the bat.
And then even
Crazy.
again, I shoot nowhere good as a DJ, but the last 3 shots I took were,
Still your best group for the day. Still.
3/4 of an inch, 2 in the box, 1 on the outside of the box.
Yeah.
And that was the best I'd done all day. And so finally my heart came back that I hadn't wasted my flight all the way from Miami.
Dude, we could tell your face on the line. You were like, fuck this, defeated, frustrated, just yes.
And
yes.
all
Wearing my heart on my
225
sleeve,
grain.
probably. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all 225.
They're
all the same bullet.
All the same bullet. All Hornady ELDM 225 grain bullet. Just 2 factory loads and then a hand load and some 80G brass.
So my confidence in this weapon is restored.
Good.
Yeah, and when we had this talk up there. He's like, dude, I don't know about this barrel. I'm like, dude, every Savage I've shot.
That's an interesting point that I mentioned to him, and I sent it to you too. And I trust you guys more than I trust the knuckleheads I hear online. But I had read a lot shopping for what weapon I wanted. I'd read a lot that a lot of people say online, which means nothing apparently, that this factory barrel that comes with this Savage is not very good. And then only until they switch out the barrel did they feel like then it became their favorite weapon. But I
Or
believe
maybe they
these
just need to
guys,
switch out their ammo.
that's that's probably what was going on.
Yeah.
So anyway, great lesson learned on ammo and ballistics and that kind of change. And the day ended with me not being quite as frustrated.
Cool. I know, and we talked about this in the classroom too in debrief, where the lack of confidence in your gear is probably the most corrosive thing for even pistol and rifle, but especially a precision rifle, civilian sniper, is to not have confidence in your gear. Like you said, you had just taken another class, you were doing just fine. You're like, now you start to doubt your own self.
Yeah, exactly right.
You're like, fuck, is it me? There's no way it's this. It's
Did I
got
have
to
a
be me.
stroke?
Is it this? Right. Is it, am I fucking, now I'm starting to listen to these internet rumors. Oh, my barrel's all fucked up. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, it's not good.
It is quicksand.
Yeah.
It's quicksand.
And I'm not
Absolutely.
saying that you can't get a bad barrel.
100%. No, 100%. But to be able to check those, it is not me. Like my fundamentals are solid. My ammo is good. My equipment is good. To be able to have the confidence in that, and it makes that diagnosis process a lot easier. Where it's like, no,
Appreciate you guys sticking with me today.
And getting frustrated is a huge issue. I mean, it just makes your day go to shit. Everything just starts compounding and just gets worse and worse and worse. It just,
Well, you guys have a
gotta-
really great curriculum. It's day 1. The last thing I want to do is not enjoy day 2, day 3. And
Hell
day
yeah.
4.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I'm picturing in my mind that I'm going to be behind the whole time.
And
But
what are we doing even special for you,
Just for
buddy?
you, buddy.
What are we doing just for you?
what did you do just for me?
having some
Micah.
hand delivered.
Shoot, my
Someone
bad.
is driving
hand delivering
2
ammo.
hours to us right now.
Yeah. To bring me more.
Delivering ammo for this gentleman here to make sure that he enjoys the rest of his class.
That is just again not to be a
that is 4 hours round trip.
4 hours round trip.
Yes.
So
Hey, Sarah.
So we were all commenting that
Thank
other
you.
courses I've taken, I'm not sure that not some of them were good, but a lot of them would not have done the troubleshooting that you guys had to do today. That was most people would have been like, you should
Well,
probably
sorry.
go home.
Yeah.
Go home and fix it. And
better.
then let alone have somebody, one of your personal friends bring you that ammo. So amazing. 5 stars. I didn't know if I was allowed to say
You're
that.
allowed to say it. It's fine.
Hey,
She gets very
I know.
excited.
Yeah, it's
Micah's girlfriend
titles
is
are tough,
providing.
dude. Titles are tough with this guy.
Why do we gotta label shit? I don't know why we gotta label shit.
Oh, it's
A lot of trauma. A lot of trauma.
It's
I understand.
Hold on.
I'm
It's
trying to
Havoc's
choose my
girl.
words carefully on video here so that when it goes out in the world that, it's catchable if you need
Oh
to.
yes.
Hey,
This is
everything's
good.
fixable in post production, guys. All right, I'm looking
else?
forward to it, man. I'm hoping,
Thank you.
hoping tomorrow's a new day.
I'm feeling good.
Yeah,
Did we even go through his rival?
I think pretty much. I'm another point is I'm another Arkin Optic.
You got an Arkin Optic,
I actually
yeah.
have a buddy that is
Works for Arkin, right?
Yeah, he works for Arkin. He's
no
a second
shit.
employee. A guy named Josh Greer.
Yeah.
If you're watching, Josh, thanks for the
Very cool.
all the Arkin advice.
I mean, we're not sponsored, but
Well, we could be.
We could be Josh.
Hey,
We could be
Josh, just saying.
this episode should be.
You guys need to sell some stuff and
Hook your buddy
things. We can sell you some stuff and things.
But I got to tell you, I love this scope. If
Dude,
there
their
was
scopes are great.
great scope.
Yes.
I mean, for the money, this EP.
Yes.
Actually, I want to take that back. People
I'm a
say
cheap
for the
son of a
money,
bitch.
even without the fact that it's reasonably cost, it's still fantastic. I've got Leopolds and other things. Leopolds aren't any better. The only thing I probably would change on this rifle, and I may not do that after I see how this week goes, is I might want to go up just one level to their 5x35.
This is the, so
Or
this
7x35.
is your, the 7
EP5. Top
This
of
is
the
your
line
EP5. The next one up is the EP7.
EP7, that's
from
right,
there.
that's right, that's
So this
right.
is my old Arkin. We wouldn't have been able to get one here in time for him. So I put my old one on there and sold it to him there for that one.
Yep. 10
But
weeks out
as
now.
you can see, right, I've got my Night Force on Aaron's gun. I also 3,500 Night Force, $600 Arkin. Like that is a phenomenal.
If you decide to take
optic.
a ghost ring class, you will have plenty of support from people who know their equipment. And if things go wrong, like they always seem to do, you will be in good hands.
Which we work really hard to again give you the value of coming. You're here for 4 days. You spend a lot of money. Like we want you to. It would suck to sit here with bullshit. I'm like, well, yeah, we could have just left her optic on there and let her struggle.
Hey, Todd, go home. But you flew here.
Right, yeah.
Like, fuck.
Bye.
Really? Yeah.
Like, cool, just shoot your really expensive ammo that doesn't work in your gun and make a lot of noise
Good
for
luck.
4 days. Have fun with that.
You know what? One thing I'll say is I always, you have an image of what you're going to learn, and then you learn things you don't expect to learn. So I learned a lot about ammunition and loads and all that today. So those are all valuable lessons I'll never forget.
But we also, I enjoyed today.
I know,
even though it was,
it sucks
rough,
when it goes smooth, right? This is
it's just
boring.
like it's what
Everything's
we,
going
it's
how
what
it should
we
be.
enjoy to do.
Yeah.
I mean, that's we like.
Yeah, I learned shit that like LaRue, I'd never seen that malfunction before. Sucking in pieces of the primer into the bolt. Now that's in the now I'm gonna
Now you know what to look for.
Now I'm gonna start. Now I'm like, oh, maybe it's not a primer. So we still learn shit even just by these guns not working as they're designed to work. Yeah. So cool.
Great stuff, guys.
I appreciate it, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you. Appreciate you guys.
Yep.
Our next guest is our youngest student this class.
This class. On Queso's got him beat for years.
1 year. So we have Jack Hughes, our 14-year-old. Thank you, sir.
Blue Falcon
for
Jr.
deciding to come on here.
Yeah.
We're going to make you a star, sir.
Okay.
You want to shout out your socials real quick? You got your Insta Snappy Tweeter bait chat Graham.
Tweeter
Peter bait.
What do you got? What do you got out there, buddy?
None of them.
There you go.
No, you don't have.
Good for you.
You don't have
That's
any of
fucking
those?
Solid.
No
Good.
Snapchat, no nothing?
Are you allowed?
Nope.
No. Yeah. He's not even allowed.
Good for you, Dad.
Good job, Dad. Good
Good
job,
for you,
Dad.
Dad.
Even better.
Good for you. Hey,
Even better.
And he's raised. You've lived your entire life in
Alaska.
Alaska. Even better.
Basically, Hannah. You guys know the movie Hannah? Like just fucking.
Do you know what we're talking about, Hannah? The movie?
He probably doesn't know.
Oh, buddy, we'll show
They
you.
do.
We'll show you.
That's good.
It's a good thing.
That's good.
It's good.
Yeah. All right.
All right, so Mike is holding.
There's a reason. Let's discuss why I am in possession of Jack's rifle currently.
Mike is holding Jack's gun because he is going for the taco record. We have a taco eating record here, currently set at 24 tacos.
Yes, by J-Lo.
Set by Chris Persky. And Jack said, say what? There's a record? I can beat that shit.
I did not say that.
Lies.
I'm pretty sure you did.
Pretty sure that's what he said, word
He's
for word.
like, he heard there's a record. He's like, I'm going to try to beat
It's
that.
mine. It's my record now.
So he currently has.
That's it. That's all that's left.
Is that 5 tacos?
That's four and a half.
4.5. He was eating as he walked up here. So we told him to put his plate over here. So
That's
he
it.
has until midnight tonight
To finish that.
to finish that plate that's over there to set the record. And I'm pretty sure he's setting it pretty high because those are
Those massively filled tacos.
That's got some meat in there.
Yeah.
I wonder
Yeah.
who did that.
Pretty sure
Probably
Chris
you.
Persky was just like dribbling.
Yeah. By
Dribbling
the
a bit
end,
about meat
he
in
was
there.
struggling. Yeah, he was struggling.
Yeah. We're talking to you, Chris.
J-Lo.
Talking to you. Taco burritos. All right, sir. So day one, you went through today. How did everything go today with your rifle?
Great.
Yeah?
Yeah, no problem.
No problems. You were
He was fucking
in there.
nailing it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
How much experience do you have behind this rifle? How much time have you got behind this thing?
Before I came up here, I had 85 rounds.
Okay.
About.
Okay. With you that rifle specifically.
Yes.
Okay. That's why your dad let you use that one?
Yes.
Okay.
And this is yours or this is your dad's?
My dad's.
Okay.
Are you going to
So
get one
yours now.
once you leave here?
I don't know.
I was gonna say, I think you have.
I think you should.
I think you have more rounds on this than your dad does
Let's say this.
because he just shoots my gun all the
Let's
time.
say this. If you hit it if you hit it 1,000,
I'd say it's yours.
that should be your gun.
thumbs up!
We got the
Okay.
thumbs up from Dad. We got thumbs
Boom.
up, dude.
At a
you
grand.
better hit at
Out
1,000.
of grand, dude. Can you imagine fucking taco record? Win a gun?
You just got a
Jesus,
you
dude.
just got a new dirt bike while you were here, dude. Oh my
Shit.
dude. Ah,
Yeah, best class ever.
I don't know.
He's like, oh, God.
He's like, my stomach hurts.
He's like, all I can think about is how full I am.
So what's worse, the pepper you had yesterday or the 25 tacos?
The pepper.
We introduced him some of that New Mexico heat. Alaska, he thinks the milk is spicy.
I don't like milk.
There we go. All right, let's run through what will be your rifle, sir.
Yes, when you hit 1,000.
Yep. So this is a Tika T3. Comes in the chassis as is. We're working with a rugged suppressor can. That is a Coltac wrap on there. Atlas bipod. We've got a tracked. Is this the Hunter? Yeah, the Toric Ultra HD. I also own a tracked. I do like the tracks. My only complaint, and let me know if this is a problem for you, is the parallax is very finicky. I know we've only been at 100 today.
You'll find out tomorrow.
We'll see when we push tomorrow. Like how it's like, oh, it's there. Oh, fuck, I went too far. And then come back.
Do you know what we're talking about? The parallax? How clear? Okay.
That's been my only complaint with the tracks. Otherwise, phenomenal optics.
Okay. What's the price point on those?
Probably about 1,500
So
to
still pretty high.
1,200. So I've got the bigger one of this one. This is the smaller version. I think mine's like the 7.5 to 35 or 6.5. I can't remember the measurements, but this is the one down from the absolute uber top of the line. But locking turrets, everything's really nice. Clicks are super tactile, and tactical. Great support, easy zero stop. I broke mine, and at like 2:00 in the morning, sent an email to Tracked, and John, one of the owners, emailed me back at like 2:30 in the morning.
Really?
Like, cool, we'll send you another one. I was like, oh shit, that's like Vortex level type.
So were they in China?
No, they're in the U.S.
Okay.
Yeah, John and John, owners of Tracked.
Okay,
Awesome
nice.
dudes, awesome optics.
Good for them.
Made you feel pretty important.
Yeah, I know, right? I felt kind of like Rick must have felt when Vortex airdropped him a fucking optic. Geisley cantilever mount, and 6.5 Creedmoor. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Box ammo, shooting box ammo.
Yeah.
147s, 147 grain ELDM, Hornady match grades ammo. And so far you're doing solid.
Great groups today.
Ragged holes at 101 inch squares. So doing what we need to do. Like you said, 85 rounds on there. Not necessarily something that you chose, but would you change anything? Are you looking forward to anything? What's your
Wouldn't change anything.
What's your expectations? What are your goals here while you're here? For
Hit 1,000
To hit
now?
obviously to win my rifle.
They're high.
To hit
Oh,
the mile.
the mile.
All
Okay.
right, good.
It's doable.
Set that bar even higher.
It is doable, and
And eat the rest of the tacos.
Yeah, and eat the rest of the tacos. There you go. There you go. In the long range class that DJ and I took, when we got our mile when I got my mile shot, I don't know how many mile shots you had before that.
Couple.
But when you maxed out your 2560 in that class at the Whittington Center, we did have a guy with
It was a hunting rifle.
it was one of the
Really?
Seekins. It was like a Seekins, the carbon fiber.
Yeah. What is that one called?
I can't remember.
Havoc?
Yes, the Seekins Havoc was out to a mile 6.5. So it's doable. It is absolutely doable.
And we've had two or three students
the last year
hit a mile at 6.5?
Yes.
Yeah, last year.
Yes. And that was a mile on, was it Barry was still up at a mile, or we had T-Rex up at a mile?
No, Barry was
Barry's
at
up
a
at a
mile.
Barry was up at a mile.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Eat those tacos.
I'll try.
Don't do it, dude. Not yet.
Slam 'em.
You got till midnight, sir. All right,
What
guys.
else we got? What else we got for Jack over here? Anything good?
Anything you want to add? No.
This is your chance. This is your opportunity.
He's
now.
like,
Give you 10 seconds.
I need to go vomit right now.
Yeah, it's like
to get
Pepto.
rid of
Anyone
this.
got any Pepto? I would love some Pepto Bismol.
I know.
It would be great.
There's no salsa on there though. So
I know. I'm just
Yeah,
watching. I'm
they're
just
kinda
watching
dry.
Jack's facial expressions as you were talking, making sure
And
he
it's
was
just
going to be
like,
okay. He's like, just get me off this camera, please.
The lights are hot. My belly's full.
It's good.
I'm
good
good.
thing is that one of those gag reflexes where someone goes like, "What?"
Greasy pork sandwiches,
Yeah.
and like dirty ashtray kind of stuff. Yeah.
All right, we're going to be rooting for you at 1,000, sir.
We are, man.
Okay.
We're going to
And
be
tacos.
so excited if you hit, and your dad has to buy himself a new gun.
I know a guy. I'll help you out. I'll help you out.
All right,
Cool.
you guys. Hopefully, you guys learned something. We always love bringing our students on and interviewing them. It always ends up being a great show for us and for you guys at home to be able to learn from what people did right here and what people did wrong with some of the stuff that they brought. And they're like, I regret that.
Lessons learned.
Yes,
Maybe not wrong.
Wrong
Maybe
was
not
the wrong. Lessons learned. That's better. Yes, I like that.
Yeah.
All right, you guys.
Always teaching us lessons too.
Yeah,
we're learning shit too. Yeah.
We're all learning. Every class, learning stuff. All right, if you guys have any questions on any of this stuff when it comes to precision rifles or anything else, you guys know, post in the comments below and we will assist you. Don't just buy stuff without, please don't go to the gun shops or the
Big box.
yeah,
Big box.
any of
Don't go
those
to
places.
Sports
Grain of salt.
Warehouse.
I mean, that do with a grain of salt.
Some
you're going to get
places
the
are
guy
good.
maybe
Yeah,
on the
some places
counter
are
who's
good.
like passionate and knows
But
what's
you
what.
guys, we would love to have your guys' questions, and we will help you guys out as much as we can with making sure that you guys buy the right stuff and don't buy the stuff that's just not going to work for you. We have the experience. We have experienced it ourselves, as well as seeing what students have brought out here and some of the stuff they've experienced. So we've got it. Just let us help you guys.
Honestly, my journey in the precision rifle game is very similar to some of these out here.
Yeah.
We've all grown. I mean, we've all started with something and ended up where we're at. So
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
don't spend all the money we spent to get there.
You will anyway. You still will.
if you don't spend it then, you'll spend it now.
Yes.
Just money.
Because I had all these guys' help, and I still have three precision rifles behind us right now. Yeah. All right, you guys. Hopefully this was helpful, and we'll see you guys on the next episode. See you later.
See ya.
Thanks for listening to the American Gunfighter Podcast. Be sure to listen next week. And please don't forget to leave us a review. Also, if there's a topic you'd like us to look into, please be sure to leave a comment.